Your name and who you are.
My name is Johnmary Eze. I'm a farmer, rice farmer, here in Nara Rice East local government area of Enugu State.
All right, now from the point we're standing right now, what can you tell us about from the beginning, the beginning process of when you harvest your rice from the farm and you come in here? So from this particular place where we are, can you explain to us how the process of your rice before bagging goes?
Yes, once you bring your rice from the farm, if you want to mill it here, this is a milling center newly built by the APPEALS for us here in Kano. Then if you bring your rice here, the first place to go is the parboiling section, which is right there. The parboiling section has 3 containers there, and each can contain up to 500 kg of rice. Then, after parboiling there, it is not automatic. You put up the machine or whatever thing you use to parboil. Then you bring out the rice. Bring it down here, the drying section. Here is the drying section. These are the machines we use. After spraying it here, for a short time, the rice will be dried to the level that you can mill it. You pack them in your bags. Then take them down to the milling section. The milling section is down there. That's when you get to that place, then the system changes. That place is more automatic than this section. So you can use that place from here to the milling point. You put it in the milling machine. After cleaning your rice, first there, you then mill it. After milling, you destone it. After destoning, then there is a level that the rice will be that you have to select. After selecting it, you go to the bagging section. Then at the bagging section, you bag the rice. You wait for the customers to come and pick them.
All right, now after harvesting, how many minutes does it take to parboil the rice before coming to the drying section? And how many minutes does it take at the dry section before it now moves out to the other section where you polish before bagging? How many minutes from the boiling section to the dry section?
It depends on what you use for the parboiling. Then sometimes it's less than an hour for the parboiling. Then you wait because you put it up there and wait for it to cool, the parboiling water, so that it will come down before you bring it to this drying section. Drying section can take up to 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes or 2 hours before it will be dried completely for milling.
All right, now, coming back to this, how do you source for your electricity? Aside from the generator we're seeing down here, how do you source for your electricity?
Outside there is a transformer provided for this, because as you can see that these machines are heavy duty machines. So we expect that, though we don't have bright light here in Nara, there's no light, because we had a problem down there to Aguobuowa. Once this area is connected, the transformer will be energized and it will supply power to this place. It will help to provide power to the processing machines.
So what other measures have been put in place by the
transformer? We have a transformer APPEALS. We have drums where we use to parboil. After washing the rice, then you bring the rice up, put it inside your container, then parboil them. After parboiling, you take them out again. Sometimes, as you are coming, you can see some of our people who spray their rice on the roadside. So we spray it and wait. But the advantage is maybe like this rainy season. If your rice is there and the rain comes down, there's nothing we can do than to pack them and wait for the next day. If it lasts for 4 days or 5 days, you must wait until the weather is cleared for you to dry your rice.
All right, now,
So where do you mill it after drying?
After drying, we go to Boka, the next community. That is where there's, we had a rice mill here, but there's no market. But with this now, we hope that it will bring up more people who will be coming here to buy rice. Therefore, milling rice here will be of advantage to we, the farmers, and the neighboring communities. We have some communities like in Krefi, Nume, Mbrugu. They are rice producing areas, and we have enough from that area.
All right, now, aside this, what the APPEALS project through the World Bank and the state government has done to provide this, what other things that are in need that you want the state government through the APPEALS project under the World Bank to do for you guys, to you people as rice farmers, to see that it takes away this issue of labor, hard labor from you, and give you more time to process more bags of rice, more than what you have been doing before?
Well, we thank them for the work they have done, and we expect more, as Oliver Twist always says. What we need most now is tractor. This area, you can't access any tractor for your farming district. So if we can be able, if the government can assist us by providing tractors for the farmers, rice farmers in the Enugu State, I think we'll get a long way in feeding this state and the nation at large. Then the next thing is road, access road. There is no access road connecting here and Ambrose. There is no road connecting here and in Group. No, Nkerefi is a death trap. There is no road. The bridge there can't pass there. So we are appealing to the state government, the APPEALS and World Bank to assist us by providing, making the access roads motorable at least, and providing the farmers with tractor.
So how helpful, finally, how helpful has this APPEAL project through the Ministry of Agriculture, how helpful have they been to you farmers now than before?
We are very grateful to APPEALS because since we engaged with the APPEALS projects, there are so many improvements as regards our rice production. Previously, it is very hard for us to put fertilizer at least to our rice. But now, there's nobody who can cultivate without fertilizer. Though, the problem remains the preparation of land. So we thank them so much, and we ask them to continue to assist farmers by providing some of the necessary things for us.
Now, as a farmer, how have you been able to combat the issue of irrigation and flood when it comes to rainy season like this? How have you been able to cultivate your rice?
We don't know anything about irrigation because we don't top up irrigation here because we depend on the rainfall. And once we depend on the rainfall, rice is a rainy season crop. So we always pray, like now when the rain sees that by July, we are crying. So we are not controlling the rain. Rather, we want it to be raining so that the rice will improve. As for the irrigation, that will boost the rice production in Enugu State. If the federal government, if the state government will assist us by at least some centers, like Nara now, if they can create an irrigation center here, it will be of a very good help and advantage to the rice farmers.
All right, finally, your name again and who you are, your community, and who you represent.
My name, as I said earlier, is Eze Johnmary. I am from this community, Nara Rice Eze, in East local government area of Enugu State, and I'm a rice farmer.